It's a beautiful evening, Sunday evening here in the mountains of southern Appalachia. We just had a tasty Sunday dinner that Corie fixed for me and Matt. It was really good. Katie's off gallivanting, and Austin's on his way back from a hunting trip with his daddy. Still turkey season. I guess, was this the last weekend?
Last weekend.
Last weekend. No turkey.
No bird, but they had a good time.
So Matt and Corie and I have decided we wanted to get out and enjoy this beautiful day. We don't have much time, but we're going to at least hike up the creek a little ways and see what we can see all the wonderful spring things growing, and maybe we'll see some, I don't know if we'll see any animals or not. We might turn over some rocks and see some lizards.
Maybe we'll see a hawk.
Yeah, Corey's
we'll find a hawk feather.
Corey's always hopeful we'll see a hawk.
Yeah. Let's do it. I'm calling on my hawk friends. Hawk, 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 hawk. Are you excited for our family fun hike?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited.
Come on, come on.
She watering the plant babies. It's almost 100 degrees in here. It's hot. It's hot outside today, finally. It's been so cool out. I still can't believe that's purple. That's so cool.
That's awesome. This is the first ivy I've noticed on our trip today that's bloomed out. Isn't it just lovely? They'll just keep getting prettier as they begin to open all across the mountain. You can see here some of the buds that are just trying to open, but a lot more that have not even started yet.
Using your picture identification app?
Yeah. Yep.
What are you trying to identify?
I wasn't trying to identify, I just seen how accurate it was. Taking a picture of that holly bush, and that's what it said it is.
Pretty cool.
Look at all these little bloom. I'm an ant, but look at that. So come on, little ant.
He likes you.
I know. It's a holly bloom.
That's
Never seen
pretty.
them bloom. See any tadpoles?
Not yet. I'm looking for them though.
Definitely some eggs.
Huh. Some pretty ferns though next to the spring here.
Come back in a week or so to see the tadpoles.
Yeah.
Smells good.
What is this?
This is the multiflora rose, which has took over lots of places. This was not here when I was a girl. It's not been here even in your lifetime. Just what, the last year or two?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 years.
It's really pretty. Dad's gonna get it with the app.
See what it tells you. It smells real good, but it's like a invasive.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it native?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
To tell you.
It just says it's multiple rose, Japanese rose, many flowered rose,
Yeah.
seven sisters rose.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Known by all those names.
Multiflora is what I've heard, but it just kind of takes over in places. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool app.
Yeah.
I have 2 apps on my phone. Onyx and that.
Onyx is a mapping,
Yeah.
hunting
So-
kind of app.
Yeah, it's just a
Tell us the name of the other app because people will be asking.
picture this.
Picture this.
Yeah.
Picture it. Sicily. 1922. Just kidding.
It's a cool app. You can take pictures of any kind of plant, bush. It even has a section where you can picture trees and it tells you what they are and where they're native to and whether they're edible or whether they're toxic or just all kinds of stuff. It's pretty neat.
Pretty cool.
I don't use it much because I know a lot of it, but if I use it for something I run up on, I don't know what it is.
Pretty cool.
Today you've just been testing it to
Yeah, it's
see
been
if
playing with
it's
it.
testing to see if it actually is
It's
working
accuracy.
right. Yeah, it's accuracy. Feels just like a carpet. Beautiful moss.
It's an old one.
Oak tree.
White oak.
How old do you think?
It's probably 100 years old anyway. And you see at the base of it, it's probably 28 inches thick.
Wow.
They had lots of squirrels. That's my 22.
Looking for squirrels.
Yeah.
I like knowing it's that old because it was here when my people was here, living right over there.
Didn't Pat say right here, there was a stable right here and it's cut out? There's an old rock stable for horses. I believe I remember him saying that. I mean, it's definitely cut out.
Yeah.
I forgot that till we just walked.
Been some hard work cutting that out by hand, wouldn't it?
Oh, shit, it would. Been terrible.
Makes you wonder if the road like that we're in, it goes and makes this steep turn, if that's the way it was in those days, and they would have pulled a sled or a wagon up this road, or if that was come later when they drove cars up through here. Because that's a pretty steep curve.
Yeah, but it was probably a sled road to begin with.
Yeah.
But you're talking about this carved out place in the bank right here.
Yeah, this used to be a little rock stable for livestock.
It's hard to tell on camera, but it is kind of a carved out place where that tree is. I'm making you uncomfortable?
Mm-mm.
What about now?
No.
What about now?
I found something.
What'd you find?
That is a plow point.
Holy cow, how many times have we walked past that and not
All
seen
right.
it?
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome.
It's in good shape.
That is awesome.
Ain't you glad you brung me?
Yes.
Aren't you glad that I stopped right here at this spot for B-roll and made y'all reverse?
That's cool. That's in good shape, too.
I was already feeling he-wrath, lonesome, whatever, for the people, my people, and here's a gift from them.
Wow. It was just in the bank right there. And then, of course, the road is right here. There's no telling how many times we've walked past that.
My whole life. I mean, my whole life.
But do you think maybe it was, I don't know, covered with leaves and then it rained or something and it
Maybe.
washed it?
Maybe the change in the rain, or it worked itself up to the top, or what? I don't know.
That's
I've certainly
pretty
walked by it
amazing.
and y'all have too, for
Yeah,
years.
look at this part. How it's different. Wow.
And that was blacksmith made.
I would imagine.
That's pretty amazing.
Some moss growing on it. But yeah, it's
Good and sound.
good and sound.
That's really
Think
cool.
we can attach it to a plow?
Are you going to run it?
You can harness me.
Pretty special.
Oh, that's really special.
Might not have been from your people. It might have been from the people that come in here and whipped your people out.
Oh, might have been. I know, though, that Pap could remember when there was cornfields in this part behind.
You think it was used to plow up a field to plant corn?
Definitely to plant something,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they planted a lot of corn in here. Pap could remember when he was a boy seeing corn, and you know, you've seen the big rock piles where they
Yeah.
piled rocks out of the field. Now it's all growed up with trees and ivy and laurel.
See the square hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the square hole.
There's going to be another one over here under all that junk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rust.
It's pretty neat.
You see the inchworm?
Oh gosh. Huh? Wow. I can even see an ant crawling down the tree. There's actually a horned bush out there.
Matt's always pointing out the deer sign, so way over there's a horned bush that you can see.
It's orange from here. You can see it a little if I zoom in. It's a perfect heart shape.
dark clouds. I think it might rain tomorrow.
Me and Mama got coconut. We
Your
saw.
daddy used to do that.
Yeah. We saw some people yesterday at the book signing, and they said they's from Northeast Alabama, and she was joking with us because she said that, I don't know if I told you this, well I guess I did, that her husband likes the coconut but she can't never find them, and she says it's because Matt's got them all.
I need one long
I
time.
know. You don't, and then another person mentioned how you think that these taste like suntan lotion.
I kind of do. Copper tone. That's what reminds me of.
I like it though because
They're
it's
like a dessert.
yeah.
And they've got pieces of coconut. All of them have I don't think that one has pieces of grape though, does it?
That's why I like it.
But the pineapple has pieces of pineapple, and the peach has...
There's a pineapple. Oh wow.
Peach has little pieces of peach, and strawberry. But
do
so
like
this
peach.
one's got little pieces of coconut, and the brand is Outshine. Outshine.
They need to sponsor y'all.
Several people said that yesterday. Said that company should sponsor you. I was like, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Write the company
Yeah.
and tell them.
We've eat a bunch of them.
This is so good.
We have, and a lot of folks have said they tried them and they liked them too. So I guess we have sold a lot of them for them too. I don't remember how we found them. We were looking for something just more natural,
I think so.
and we tried them and really liked them, and then just kept eating them. Then we realized they had all the different flavors.
Are you biting that off with your teeth? Oh my gosh.
Corie has super sensitive teeth, and she does use Sensodyne. And the
Yeah.
dentist paints them with fluoride to try to protect them, and
It don't help.
she just has a hard time.
It's okay though.
Was yours ever sensitive like that?
Not like that, no. Seems like one time when I was younger that they had a spell where they was a little, maybe one or two of them was a little sensitive.
Yeah, I've kind of had that before. Especially if you might have a cavity or something, be sensitive. Or right after you get a filling or a crown. I've had crowns. But mine usually goes away.
It's not like every single one of my teeth. It's just like certain spots. Like I mean, that don't hurt that bad, but I don't know.
I had one broke one time. It was real sensitive. It broke vertically in two. And it was a wisdom tooth,
Oh my
and it
gosh.
broke all the way down below the gum line. That was
Ouch.
very painful. And I couldn't get into a dentist till the next day. So that was kind of a rough night.
Yeah. There's nothing hurts like a toothache, or toothache is one of the worst things to hurt.
There is something hurts worse.
Well, I'm sure there is.
Kidney
Kidney
stone?
stone.
Oh, kidney stone. I thought
Way
you meant.
worse.
I'm sure I've never had a broke bone or anything like that. I'm sure those hurt too. But
I'd rather have toothaches, broke bones, all put together over a kidney stone.
I've never had one. But I have seen you suffer with one.
That's the worst pain I ever had.
The only thing that I think helps my teeth, and I just never do it consistently, shame on me, is oil pulling. Like a lot of people use coconut oil, other kinds of oil. You can't just use any kind of oil, but you have to swish it for
NW30?
like, no. You have to swish it for 5, 10, 20 minutes. And I really do think that helps my teeth, but as you can imagine, swishing oil for 20 minutes is not.
Very time consuming and not fun either.
Yeah, I mean, I can use coconut oil. It doesn't gross me out because I like coconut. I have a hard time working it into my routine. But if I even do it for 3 or 4 days in a row,
Makes a difference.
yeah.
You can begin to see you can see up there a pink hue coming through the green now with the ivy's about to bloom. We only seen one blooming one on our walk. It was a nice walk. Wasn't very far. We didn't go far, but nice to be out and about.
Yes. Nice warm day.
Mm-hmm.
just before it gets too warm.
This is kind of the
Perfect
perfect
day.
weather. Yeah.
It's been being still really cool, but today it's been nice.
Yeah.
Still windy. Here comes the wind.
And right when we got back into the yard, when we was going in the house to get the popsicles,
Corie seen a hawk.
yeah, I heard this like call, and I was like, "Dad, is that you?" Because it was so loud, and he's like, "No," and so I started looking up. I think maybe it was a broadwing talk. It was cool.
Because of all the wind we've had, the trails was really full of limbs, weren't they?
Yeah. There's been some big wind the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's always windy in the spring, but there's been a few days it was just big wind is what I call it. Windier than normal, pretty high winds.
Yeah. Need to get our garden planted.
Yeah, we're a little behind.
Yeah. Well, between the weather, we're not. I mean, it's been so cool. But yeah, we desperately need to get the tomatoes and the peppers planted.
Look how high them taters are.
I know.
They're 16 inches high.
And we planted them like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
we were doing really good. And we got waylaid by poor Miss Cindy's illness. Things have just been in a disarray, which is what happens. Life happens, as they say. So the news we got this week from Miss Cindy from our last doctor's appointment was not good. Me and Corie took her to have a full scan so they could find out where the cancer started. And it turns out it's lung cancer. And we knew that it was in her brain and her skull. It's also in her spine, in her ribs, her pelvis, lymph nodes. So it's stage 4 lung cancer. Things look grim, but we really appreciate all the prayers, all the information. People have sent us wonderful information about things we could do, and those prayers especially, though. We really appreciate it. We don't know what the future holds, but none of us do. You know, she may outlive me and Matt and Corie. We just don't know. We just believe it's in God's hands, and we're going to do our best to take care of her and help her any way we can, and we would appreciate you to continue prayers for her and for us. And if the garden has to lay fallow, which I think we will have a garden, we're not just going to give up on it, but if it's not as good, if we can't be as attentive to it as usual, then that'll just be okay this year.
Yeah.
That'll be alright. We're just going to have to do our best. And if we don't get them planted, we've already got peppers growing in the greenhouse. I guess we'll have tomatoes before long.
Yeah, we better do something.
We're going to have to do something. Maybe this week, if the weather cooperates, we can do some stuff after Matt gets off work.
We'll take off a day or two.
They take off. Yeah.
Get in the ground, figure out what day's a good planting day this week, and I'll take it off.
Yeah.
That's got to get done.
Recently I had someone ask me, had a comment, and they weren't trying to be mean or hateful or anything like that. They were just genuinely curious, like, you know, why do you spend all that time and all that energy when you could really just go to, you know, if you didn't want to go to the grocery store, you could go to a produce stand or a farm stand or whatever. Why do you do that? You know, it just seems like it's an awful lot of work, and you know, you're tired, and Matt works full time and all those things, and which I work full time too, doing the Blind Pig and the Acorn and YouTube. But they were thinking about Matt going off to work every day. But so why do we grow food? I mean, we grow food because we enjoy it, but because it's better for you. We know where it comes from. We wish that we could grow and have space for animals and supply all our food, but we can't do that. I go to the grocery store every week. But it's such a joy. But for me personally, and Matt, I mean, it's kind of how we were raised. I was raised, Granny and Pap had a garden every year. I mean, when I was really, really little, they had a garden by themselves and with Papa and Mama. Then, once me and Matt was married, we kind of did the same thing. We had a garden with Pap, and I mean, a big garden we helped him with, and Granny, and then we had our garden up here. And of course, now that Pap's gone, we just have our gardens up here. But so one thing is, it's kind of just a way of life, how we were raised, but also just to appreciate that wonderful, good food.
And it's also, even though we don't rely on it for all of our food, it's just our way of taking part in what we believe is the natural order of things. You know, if you handle your food from start to finish, you know everything there is to know about it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to wonder what's been done to it, how's it been altered.
What kind of, if there's been chemicals on it or whatever,
And it's a whole lot of work, and it's hot, but the food's awful good.
Yeah, it's
at the end,
it's a reward, the rewarding feeling.
That's just a natural, or to us anyway, that's just, just taking part in what we believe is how things are really meant to be.
Yeah. And we wish we could do it on a bigger scale.
Gosh, yeah, I'd like to grow all the food and raise animals and eat them, because that's how it's meant to be.
Yeah. But I go to the grocery store every week, so I'm not trying to say we're totally self-sufficient. We're by no means, we're not. But we do use everything that we grow. So we put up a lot of food. We eat it all through the winter. Matt we don't have any animals, but harvest deer, and we eat that all through the year. So
some fish lately.
Yeah, fish and squirrels, things like that. So we do try our best. We're not, by no means, like I said, we're not totally self-sufficient at all. But it's such a joy to have your hands in, to be able in the winter to go down and get green beans or, deer meat, potatoes. We canned potatoes last year for the first time. Onions that we grew that's on the porch still drying where I left them. Tomatoes, that we canned out of the garden. Such a joy for all that. Things we put in the freezer. So it's a real joy and goodness, and it's good for you. And then it's kind of like the old saying, what is it about wood? It heats you 3 times when you cut it and chop it, and then when you burn it. Well, I think the growing your own food's good for you in multiple ways like that too. It's good for you, like all this work like the person was saying, it's so much work. Well, it is, but that's such good exercise, and being out in the air, fresh air, the sunshine. It's just so good for you physically. It's good for you mentally though too, I think.
And then that food is a taste that can't be replicated from the store.
Yeah, even from the produce stand, I don't think so. Which I love produce stands, and I want to support local farmers and all that. But there's just something that just makes it taste better to know it grew right out in your garden or on your patio or your deck if you have some stuff growing in pots. It's just
and then one thing
so tasty.
You also don't have to worry about is you don't have to wonder how fresh it is. You go out and pick it off a vine and eat it.
Yeah.
That's as fresh as you're going to get.
That's so good. Yeah. Yeah, to be able to go out and get whatever, even if it's something as simple as pulling an onion or something for supper, it just adds so much to it. When I was little and I was sent to the garden to get something like right at supper time, I drug my feet and I didn't like it if I had to go after lettuce or onions or cucumber or squash or whatever it was. But now I just take such joy in that, like, oh, I'm going to make this for supper, and I'm going to run out there and cut me some lettuce and pull me up some radishes or get a fresh squash. I seen a big zucchini this morning. I'm going to get it. It's a real joy. Yeah. So that's why we do it.
Fussing.
Yeah. Chickens. Fussing. They're always fussing though. Chickens are, ain't they, Corie?
Oh yeah,
Always.
they are.
Well, we hope you enjoyed taking a little hike with us. It wasn't very far, but it was enough to lift our spirits and make us feel better. And it's always nice to be out in the woods. Always nice, whether it's cold or warm or whatever. Maybe raining would be my least favorite, but even that, there's something special about it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Matt likes to hunt in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A light rain. I don't like to hunt in a downpour.
Well, no, not a torrential flood coming.
Light rains. I enjoy being in the woods during that.
I think we're going to go in, and Matt's going to make us. What are you making us? Some steaks.
I think so. Yeah.
We've got me and Corie put some potatoes in the oven. Austin's on his way. We'll take Miss Cindy a plate. Katie will miss out since she's out gallivanting. And what else we gonna have to go with it, Corie? We may go like what I was saying and pick us some lettuce and
Get
some
onions.
and radishes and make us a salad
Right.
and go with it. That would be awful good.
Yeah.
Folks were asking about the cookbooks, so because I'm sold out right now, but hopefully by the end of the week I'll have more in our Etsy shop, and I'll be sure to announce that. I'll do a video and let people know when they'll be restocked in there. And it's kind of I'm sorry I run out, but it's kind of a good problem to have. I think the publisher's having the same problem, so that's good. The book seems to be a success, and they're selling it very good, and Jim and I are selling it very good. We were so pleased with everyone that come out yesterday to talk to us. I'll share more about that later too. And next week will be Hendersonville, Mass General Store in Hendersonville, and again I'll talk more about that later in the week. So we're always happy though when you stop by to celebrate Appalachia with us, no matter the season. If it's a beautiful day like this or a cold winter day, whatever time it is, we're always grateful when you stop by.
Better go
Okay.
check on Olive.
Thumbnail.
Not like this. That's probably pretty funny, actually. Yeah, we got to check on Olive.
See what she's doing.
She's probably in there cooking or something.
Yeah.
She's
With her-
probably in there got about half the upholstery tore off the couch.
Yeah, probably. Oh, what? I just thought I'd have some fun.
Oh man, I just thought I'd just have some fun. She's crazy.
Probably sitting in there changing the TV channels.
She likes to watch TV. That's weird for a dog,
It is strange, yeah.
but she'll watch it.
She will.
Especially certain things.
Yeah.
Animals or other
Yeah.
dogs. She's very odd.
She is sweet.
She is, yeah.
She's just rambunctious and don't realize her size. She thinks she's a lap dog or something, and she don't realize how big she is and her big feet. No, she don't have no sense of personal space.
No,
No depth perception.
Yeah, no depth
perception at all.
Just
She'll stick her foot right in your mouth sometimes if you ain't
Yeah.
careful.
She don't even realize what she's doing. She's just so
Yeah, she'll
Big
just jump up and try to sit right on top of you.
gawky and awkward.
She's good company though,
Yeah, she can be very sweet when she ain't chewing on you.
and she's not chewing you.
Yeah.
Hope she outgrows that, but I don't know. She might not.
What we got for dessert?
Strawberry cake,
Oh yeah, strawberry pie.
pie, whatever it is.
Granny's strawberry
I
pie.
need to eat that thing.
Strawberry cake. Strawberry cake.
I'd like to make before the strawberries are gone, make a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, by all means, you need to be getting on that. I ain't had one of them this year. I like those. They're one of my favorites.
I love my recipe that I didn't create it, but the recipe that I use, it's in the cookbook.
Yeah.
I think. Is it in the cookbook? Or am I thinking about the punch bowl cake? That's awful good too.
I do like punch bowl cake, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
But it's messing with them chickens.
Better not, they'll eat it.
Would they eat a bee like that?
I don't know, would they eat bees?
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, they'll eat anything else. Except that some of them caterpillars they won't eat.
Yeah, Katie tried to feed on the green one she found, they wouldn't eat it.
I guess they can tell by the color whether it's something that they can eat or not.
You think you might take off then?
I'll take off whatever day I need to. That way we can get the bulk of it done before you're gone again during the weekend.
Well, just let me know what day you're going to take off. I mean, if it's not Monday or Tuesday, I'll be here Monday or Tuesday, but if it's...
Well, there's a chance of rain tomorrow and a little bit Tuesday, but not
I think
Wednesday.
those are the best days. That
Well,
we may
they-
just have to do it and do it.
Well, I can do it, and we'll just
Do it
work
Tuesday.
ahead of the rain.
Yeah.
I wonder when it's supposed to be rainy on Tuesday.
I don't know, I'll have to look. It looks rainy over there, but just that one place. We'll have to look at the weather and see.
I just looked at the radar.
Oh,
There
did
ain't
you?
nothing around. It's what rain there is up Kentucky line.
Just plant right now and just plant all night till midnight.
Okay.
Your daddy's offered to put up lights before.
Might as well. Your mama delights in working me down.
You know, my tick bite itchiness is almost completely gone.
Good.
That big black dead spot's not though.
Sorry, Mom. I didn't know. You gotta
It's
tell me
alright,
these
it's okay.
things.
If you watched them, you'd know.
I do watch some of them.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You don't even know what the channel's called.
I'm gonna be editing half of this video, so.
Did you say we had more chicken feed in the basement?
No, we ain't got none.
We're out.
I've been trying to get some. I can't get there. I'll go get some more.
Well, I wonder if we should, if you want to get the,
Chips.
no, the,
Cow panels.
yeah. I
Let
mean,
me
you
get
don't
the
have
feed.
to.
Let me get the feed tomorrow, and then I'll get the panels on another trip when I can get everything stickered on my vehicles.
Okay.
I need panels.
How many do you need?
A couple.
Okay, I'll buy 1, 2, 4, 5, just half, that way.
I think I need at least 3.
Full length ones?
Yeah. Yo, like, what's Corie doing?
I don't know.
I want to do my tomatoes like that. And I'm going to put them in a big bed.
Too bad I'll get some, if we get some, we used all of our cross ties, what do you call them?
T-post.
Cross ties?
What are you talking about, Mama?
T-post, T-post.
Oh,
I was
I
trying
need
to say
some T-post,
T-cross.
too.
Yeah, what I had left we give to Corie.
Yeah.
Now she needs some more too.
Yeah.
I was trying to say T-cross instead
I was
of
like, what are
T-post.
you saying, Mom?
Cross tees.
Cross tees. I need some of them cross tees.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
All right, folks. Time to get moving.
We better, I will get sleepy.
I gotta go check out Olive and see what she's doing.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Help me.
Quit.
Can't get up.
Stop.